Hi, today I'm doing my notable deaf person presentation. My name is Roberto Ponce Guerrero, and my presentation is on Nancy Rourke. Excuse me. Who is Nancy Rourke? There's a picture of her at the bottom left of the presentation. She was born in San Diego in 1957. She was raised in San Diego by both of her parents. Her parents did not realize she was deaf until 6 years old. She attended mainstream schools her whole life, and in her words, survived through oralism her whole childhood. Nancy Rourke's family. Up to the right is a picture of her ancestral home. The yellow is her old tribal lands. It is near the California border by Baja California and San Diego. Her parents did not know American Sign Language. She was the only deaf person in her family, and her mother was from Michigan and her father was Native American from the Kumeyaay Nation. Both her parents are deceased and are buried together. Her parents met at a reservation in San Diego. Her ancestors were enslaved and forced to build churches, specifically the sister churches in San Diego. Her self-discovery journey in her deafhood. In her own words, I learned from the book Understanding Deaf Culture. In Search of Deafhood, written by Patty Ladd about deaf culture and searching for my lost identity. I think that was what got me to making art, and I was eager to let out all of my unfortunate experiences and paint them. After painting about my deaf experience, people told me to downplay the negative feelings I had and not allow my art to reflect the injustice I had experienced. They felt that I would not do well in the art world if I painted artwork that focused on these feelings expressed by my own resistance art. I ignored the advice and received the grant to study deafhood through painting and to explore the theme of autism, deaf culture, and politics. She did not know sign language until she was in college and also started to join the deaf community during her later years, which is something that we see a lot of deaf people with hearing parents do, so it was understandable that she would do that. Her schooling. She studied art at the Rochester Institute of Technology in New York and graduated with a BFA in graphic design and painting in 1982, and also received the MFA in computer graphics and painting in 1986. She started painting at 6 years old and later became a graphic designer for 20 plus years in San Diego. She joined the Devia art movement in 2010 and realized she had discovered a new passion. Devia stands for Deaf View Image Art. Art is based on deaf experiences. That is some of her work on the right. In Nancy Rourke Deaf Artist Series, someone wrote James W. Van Manen. Her contributions. She works with Deaf View and brings their curriculum into schools for deaf children. She hosts galleries, retreats, and works through several artists in residencies in schools nationwide. Some of her experience also pertains to assisting deaf inmates who did not have access to interpreters or video phones in prison and creating programs to expand their artistic abilities. In her words, my paintings show both the truth of how we are oppressed and how our community celebrates our collective identity and culture. Here are some sources and some of her artwork. She had a few Journey Magazine, Bold. She had an interview that was great. I had 4 sources. Here's some of the great artwork. Deaf people can do anything. And it was a privilege and an honor to research her and present this presentation. Thank you very much.